In this lecture, I will provide you a brief overview on Microsoft Azure Portal. So the Azure Portal is one of the management interfaces available that we can use in order to manage the Azure account, so the Azure Cloud. First, in order to connect, we have to navigate to portal.azure.com. So select your account in order to authenticate, enter the password and click sign in. Great, so now we are on Microsoft Azure Portal. So this is basically the landing page, and because I'm in Europe, I see here the equivalent of the $200 credit, so 170 euro credit remaining. So let's see at the beginning what we can do here, what are the options. In the top left corner you have here the portal menu, so you can just click on this one and a subset of all of the Azure services will be provided. As you can see here, it is written like favorites. So these are not all of the Azure services available, just the favorites list. We also have here the search bar that we will use in just a second, and we have some menus in the top right corner. So if you click on this first one, Cloud Shell, well, this is the second management interface that's available in Azure, and we have introduced that in Module 2. So welcome to Azure Cloud Shell. Select Bash or PowerShell. So for Linux users, most probably Bash would be the best option. For Windows users, PowerShell probably is more convenient. Now if I click Bash, I have no storage mounted, so the subscription is free trial. Great, I will have to create a storage. This means a storage account inside my Azure portal, and now it is being created. Great, so the account has been created. It took like a minute or so, and now we see here that it is initializing the account for Cloud Shell, requesting a Cloud Shell succeeded, connecting terminal. Great, so the setup has been completed. XS at Azure. So now I can start using the Cloud Shell in order to manage the Azure account, monitor existing services and so on. So this happens only in the beginning, in the first time you connect to the Cloud Shell. The storage account has been created. It was written there that it may incur some small costs per month, but that's not the case because we are in the free trial and we also have the 30 days credit that you can use. So the Bash option, and if I click on PowerShell, yes, I confirm I want to switch to PowerShell, then it will change the shell to PowerShell. So maybe it's a better way, more convenient to Windows users. The next option, so I'll just click on the X, I will close the Cloud Shell. The next option here is directory and subscription. Subscriptions in Azure are great in order to organize resources and organize services. So as an example, you could have a subscription per department in your company. You can also create a subscription for a specific project. This way you can monitor the costs, have a total control on billing at the end of the month, and this provides better management and visibility over your consumption and running services in Azure. Next is the notifications tab. So here you will see activity while you create resources. Also after you initiate, let's say, the virtual machine setup, after it is created, you can see here in the notifications tab that indeed the creation was successful, so you can just move on. You have settings here, so you can fine-tune different options here in general, language and region. And what I do in general is usually do this. So choose your default mode for the portal menu. So the portal menu is on the left hand side. I usually click Duct, so I always see what are the available options. Help and support. This is where you go when you need to open a ticket with the Azure support team. And of course the smiley emoticon for feedback. Great, so what else you can do? Of course you can start creating resources. So if I click on the plus sign, create a resource, I am provided the Azure Marketplace with all of the categories here in Azure, and in the beginning, if I don't do anything, I only see a subset of what's available in Azure, of course, and this is the popular services list. So Windows Server 2016 Data Center, Ubuntu Server, Web App, SQL Database, So these are popular services that us, the consumers, run in Azure. I can also select a category, so for example compute, and I will see again the popular services here under compute, like virtual machine, reserved VM instances, Kubernetes service, and so on. I can click see all in order to see everything that's included in compute, or something that we will use. If I go to create a resource, I can search the marketplace, for example virtual machine, hit enter, don't select anything, and you will see all the virtual machines here available, and you can see that there are a lot. And even I can click down here load more in order to load even more virtual machines or virtual machine related services. Now coming back to the portal menu, we also have here dashboard. We could create a new dashboard, upload, download, edit it, share it. Let's see how it looks in full screen, right? You can just click this one, clone it, delete it, and so on. So why not edit? So you have here in the tile gallery a lot of options that you can just drag and drop on your dashboard and customize it the way you like or how you need it. So let's search for something here. So let's see resource groups. It doesn't matter, it's just an example. I will click resource groups and I will have it now available in the dashboard. What else? Users and groups. Here it is, users and groups. Quick task marketplace. So this is something that we also have, but anyway, this is just an example. And when you're done, you can just click here, done customizing. Thank you, and see you in the next lecture.